Stillwater's Charles Black has found a way to make his drawings come to life. He drew this when he was only 3, and by grade school, he loved to draw almost as much as he loved to fish and hunt.
I got this deer with my bow and arrow when I was 16 years old.
Self-taught and only 21, Charles started a website 9 months ago, and with no name recognition but a whole lot of talent, the phone started to ring.
I've sold works to Spain, Germany, Great Britain.
Add to that orders from all over the country, and Charles Black
Sometimes I practice my autograph.
is making a name for himself.
You know, I'm happy selling artwork for $100, $200.
His black and white drawings are done with ordinary pencils.
You can pick up a 24-pack of these for about $4.
But there's nothing ordinary about his work.
He's a good person. He loves outdoors. He's compassionate about his drawing.
A junior at North Dakota, Charles is home on spring break. And while he hopes to work with the DNR someday, he'd also love to be a full-time artist.
Everybody's got to have dreams, I guess.
And if he goofs up,
I just use my gummy eraser, brush it in the area I need to touch up.
Hopefully he can put it all together and really make a nice life for himself.
John Gross,
It's always something fun to do.
5 Eyewitness News. In a city surrounded by beauty, go to Stillwater High School and you'll find a man on a mission.
1, 2, and 3, 4.
You want absolutely everybody in the room to do their very best.
And 1, and 2, and...
Jim Hainland has been teaching since 1973.
Good.
I live for these hours. I live for these hours because it's we make so much progress from the start of the hour to the end of the hour that you can't help but feel good.
We come in at 125.
This man of character is a character.
So we just want it to be a little more biting. Boo-ba, boo-ba.
It's the human spirit, and this is where people meet. Highlight of my life, my 2 boys.
Son Steve recently graduated.
Started violin at the age of 4.
And what better way to end a story than with former students? John Gross,
Wait
5 Eyewitness.
You can't end a story here.
Well, this is the normal time for a normal story is about a minute long.
But he's not a normal guy.
And I agree with you guys. You know, Jim isn't 1 in a million. He's one of a kind.
He's not like most of our teachers, though, who just say, okay, you're in my class for this hour, and now I'm done with you.
He's way more than a teacher.
Go to his home. He's made me dinner before.
Kids show up a lot. Knock on the front door, we sit and talk. They'll bring by their boyfriends and girlfriends to see if they're good enough.
And when a student's life is out of tune, with nowhere to turn, they turn to Jim.
I've had kids call late at night that say, tell me why not to take the pills sitting in front of me. And they're now living good lives.
And he'd sit and read them poetry or play them good music and say, this is what life's about. It's not about the problems you're going through.
And I think that's where you learn that you have a heart.
For 25 years here, Jim has passed on his passion.
I have loved great music since the first time I heard Beethoven's Spring Sonata when I was in 4th grade. And I couldn't believe anything was that beautiful. The act of playing great music is indelible on the human soul.
More than anything, this story is about heart. But that's not the whole story. You see, after 25 years of teaching music, Jim Hainland can barely listen to the music.
It's an irony. Well, I have Meniere's disease.
Shh, I need to hear, and my ear's not working.
In a cruel twist of fate, Jim is losing his hearing.
6, 7.
I sit when I conduct because sometimes I get dizzy and fall.
5, 6.
You watch him here and he looks fine. But when the Meniere's disease hits, and you don't know when, it can be devastating.
The noise hurts so bad, I wish in an audience they wouldn't even clap.
It's so bad, the man who loves his job was forced to retire.
He gave his heart to all of us, and then in turn taught us how to listen to our hearts and find passion within us.
The orchestra tuning is the greatest sound in the world, because out of all of that chaos emerges one single A. And when you hear that A, you know you're about ready to work and produce great music.
So how do you sum up a career in less time than it takes to play just one song?
He's just a fun-loving guy. Everything is about enjoying life.
He has put his mark on Stillwater.
June 11th and 12th, with the help of more than 200 alumni, Jim ended his career with style.
I think you say goodbye with hugs and tears.
Goodbye, Mr. Hainlin. Goodbye.
I don't say goodbye.
Thank you for playing.
I say see you later.
From Stillwater, John Gross, 5 Eyewitness News.
Little stars are arriving right here.
This is Maddie.
3 dogs, 2 owners, and a whole lot of fun.
Jim is a pet whisperer.
For 15 years, Jim Benda has focused on pets.
Dude!
And only pets.
He wants you to have a good time with this. And then, oh, by the way, while you're here, we're going to snap a few pictures.
Our goal is to create a connection between the person and their pet.
This would drive some people crazy.
Get up there!
It's like a zoo.
But for Jim, it's all in a day's work.
Hey, where's your ears?
Their pets are their babies. Their pets are their families.
Stay. Flying puppies.
And this is the true test. 3 dogs at once. Jim brings out the heavy artillery.
He's just totally goofy. And the pets just love it.
When you do what you love, it shows.
Good for one.
And with a digital camera, it's instant feedback.
It worked.
Oh, just relax, yeah.
If you love their animals, you can do no wrong.
The dogs got treats. The owners got pictures. And everybody leaves happy.
It was amazing. Bye.
John Gross,
Bye.
5 Eyewitness News.